I came from Trinidad, where grandparents are held on a pedestal. They're the one with the answers. But when I came to America, I noticed things were different. The elderly are cast aside, and they're not heard in the time they need support. So I set out to make a difference in the lives of the elderly homeless and created the Turning Point Center in Houston, Texas. Our current objective is to provide the basic essentials such as food, shelter, clothing, and various supportive services in order to get a person back on their feet. In order to do this, we help our residents get their IDs, benefits, Social Security, medicine, and other forms of benefits they might need. What we need is funds for staff and various forms of transportation, such as a handicap van and Metro cards, so our residents could get back and forth to their appointments. What makes us so successful is that our residents who live at the shelter do chores based on what they can do. This gives them the self-confidence and the self-worth. The residents actually run the shelter. We're also successful because we're not trying to reinvent the wheel. We collaborate with various nonprofit organizations to make our objectives happen. We are effective because we focus on a specific group, the elderly homeless, ages 50 and above. We give them a chance to shine. We give them purpose by allowing them to participate in everyday running of the shelter. This gives them the self-confidence, self-worth, which you can see in their faces. We measure our success by the residents who are able to reach their goals. Some get their benefits, some get jobs, some get a chance to heal, and some get a chance to reunite with their families. And as a result, they're able to re-enter society. Everyone thinks that when you're homeless, you're a bunch of drug addicts, alcoholics, and bums, or never planned for your life. This is simply not true. These are real people with real problems. Some think if you're over 50 years old, you should have a nest egg to live off of. But what if you get sick and you lose all of that? Some have lost their breadwinner that provided so much for them, and now they're on their own. We provide the support that they need to get through these tough times. We have received numerous local and national awards, but that's not why we do this. Our initial goal was to help 14 people, but over the years we've helped over 10,000 individuals. We've built a training center to provide life skill, counseling, job training, and services in-house because we know that providing food, shelter, and clothing is not enough to get someone back on their feet. One of our main challenges is to overcome the stigma that the homeless are bums, drug addicts, and alcoholics. Many of our people we serve come from hospitals, churches, evictions, and other social service agencies. They're good, wholesome people that deserve a second chance. Another great challenge is to acquire funding that we need to hire more staff and to get transportation to help our residents get to their various appointments. With additional resources, we would hire more staff. We would do more outreach so more people would know about our services. We would get an accessible handicap vehicle in order to transport our residents to their appointments. And we would help our residents buy prescriptions that are not covered by their benefits, such as hearing aids and dentures. We would like to provide more supportive services in-house, such as counseling, medication education, and job training such as interviewing skills. Because in the end, our mission is to help our resident meet their goals and re-enter society.